Messages from Shaltazar, the gift of releasing regret. We are Shaltazar, the Gavish Banenu, the energy of 33, the Master Teacher, and the energy of 44, the Master Healer. We bring forth this message at this time to show you how to embark on a path towards liberation, healing, and self-acceptance. We know many of you have experienced the burden of regrets many times in your life, those heavy burdens of the past that have created a cycle of guilt, shame, and self-judgment. It is time to loosen the chains that regret wraps around you and embrace the wisdom that lies within those perceived mistakes. Regret often emerges from the contrast between what was and what could have been. It whispers in your ear that you should have done better, known better, or chosen differently. But know this, regret is born not of failure, but of perspective. It is your mind, limited by the constructs of the duality, that labels experiences as wrong or bad. When you cling to this perspective, you amplify your suffering and deny yourself the gifts hidden within those moments. What if you were to shift your perspective? What if, instead of labeling your choices as mistakes, you saw them as stepping stones to greater wisdom? What if you understood that each perceived failure was a lesson tailored specifically for your growth? Regrets, when viewed from the lens of higher understanding, are not weights to carry, but treasures to uncover. They are the universe's way of guiding you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and your purpose. Each decision you have made, whether celebrated or lamented, was made with the consciousness available to you in that moment. To judge your past self from the vantage point of your present awareness is to deny the journey of growth you have undertaken. Have compassion for who you were. Recognize that even in your perceived missteps, you acted in alignment with the wisdom and courage you possessed at the time. Let us delve deeper into the nature of regret. At its core, regret is a resistance to what is. It is a refusal to accept the unfolding of your life's journey. Yet, resistance only perpetuates the pain. To heal, you must move into acceptance, not resignation, but a heartfelt acknowledgement that every experience, no matter how painful, serves a purpose. Acceptance is the alchemy that transforms regret into wisdom. Consider this. When a sculptor begins their work, they do not lament each strike of the chisel. They do not regret the pieces of stone that fall away. They understand that every cut, every imperfection, is part of the process of revealing the masterpiece within. So too are your regrets, the chisels of your true essence, shaping you into the unique and extraordinary being you are destined to become. We invite you to engage in a practice of reflection. Sit in stillness and bring to mind a regret that weighs heavily upon you. Observe it without judgment, as if you were watching a scene in a play. Ask yourself, what have I learned from this experience? How has it shaped my understanding of myself, others, or the world? What strengths or insights have emerged from this chapter in my life? In this quiet contemplation, you may begin to see that your regret is not a curse, but a teacher. Many of you resist this practice because it requires courage. It is easier to bury regrets beneath the distractions, hoping they will fade with time. But unacknowledged regrets do not disappear. They linger in the shadows of your consciousness, influencing your choices and coloring your perceptions. To truly let go, you must face them with open eyes and an open heart. Regret, when left unchecked, becomes a thief of joy. It robs you of the present moment by anchoring you to the past. It convinces you that you are unworthy of happiness, unworthy of love, unworthy of success. But these are lies born of illusion. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are a being of infinite worth, learning and evolving through the experiences of life. That is the purpose of your incarnation, to learn and grow as you navigate the duality of planet Earth. What if, instead of avoiding your regrets, you embrace them as cherished companions on your journey? What if you thank them for the lessons they have brought? In doing so, you transmute their energy from one of heaviness to one of lightness. You free yourself from the shackles of self-judgment and step into the freedom of self-acceptance. As you release regret, you make space for new possibilities. You open the door to creativity, joy, and authenticity. You begin to see that life is not a series of right or wrong choices, but a tapestry of experiences, each thread contributing to the beauty of the whole. You start to trust that even when the picture seems incomplete, the divine weaver is at work, crafting a masterpiece beyond your imagining. Remember, dear ones, that the universe does not judge you. The source from which you come loves you unconditionally, which means you are never judged for your perceived mistakes. It sees only the light within you, the love that you are, and the potential you carry. Why then do you judge yourself so harshly? Why do you hold on to regrets as if they define you? Let them go. Release them into the loving arms of the divine, and know that you are forgiven. Not because you have done wrong, but because there is nothing to forgive. As you let go of regret, you will find that you are not diminished by your past, but enriched by it. You will discover that the very experiences you once wished to erase have become the foundation of your wisdom, your resilience, and your compassion. You will come to understand that life's greatest lessons often come disguised as challenges, and its greatest gifts often emerge from its darkest moments. We offer you this affirmation to carry with you. I release all regrets, knowing they have served my highest good. I embrace my past with gratitude and my future with hope. I am a being of light, ever growing, ever evolving, and ever loved. Use this affirmation as a mantra when regret arises. Speak it aloud or hold it in your heart. Let it remind you of the truth that lies beyond the illusions of the mind. In this journey of releasing regret, you are not alone. Call upon us. Call upon the unseen forces of love and guidance that surround you always. We are here to support you, to uplift you, and to remind you of your inherent worth. Trust in the process of life. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be and that all is unfolding in perfect harmony. Dear ones, the time has come to let go of regret, to free yourself from its weight and step boldly into the light of your being. Embrace the fullness of who you are, knowing that every choice, every experience has been a sacred part of your journey. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by the love and courage with which you face each new day. We bring you this message from a place of love. Our love for you is everlasting and unconditional. Now go forth, unburdened and free from all that you considered regrets, so you can live the life you were meant to live.